Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the AAC, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Southern Mississippi 7, Middle Tennessee 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Conrad. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end.
Had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? Kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power football with the run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Corner's going to give them room. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. A strike downfield. Off he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football. And, David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They scored here. We're in for a ball game.
On second down, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They move the tight end all over. Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit.
He's off to the races, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Southern Mississippi, 28. Middle Tennessee, 7.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to fire on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Offense in a split backfield. Defense looks as if it's coming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Picks up 7. Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Southern Mississippi 28, Middle Tennessee 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Southern Mississippi 35, Middle Tennessee 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. The offense in hurry-up mode. On the run, it's Coffee. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Conrad. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 3rd and goal. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Wants to go up top. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He'll do it himself. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Hand off from the shotgun. He's loose at the 15. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Pressure coming. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pumps it downfield. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. You know, listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots, but man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. They'll go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
You can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 24 over Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's awesome. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. You're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks one. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Pocket starts to collapse. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
1st down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Give to the single back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. give to the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on second down. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, MTSU. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Feeling some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Second down.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Southern Mississippi 49, Middle Tennessee 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And it's hauled in at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're going to run it to the right. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking for a crease. It's awesome. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus, and they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Hold and fire complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Got it behind the line. It's Coffee. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Jumped on top of the pile.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the board.
Looking for room. It's awesome. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Toss to the outside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Scrambling away. He's going to fire to the left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Jaguars will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games and big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
They're trying to get to it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for a block. It's White. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Jaguars offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting go toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here for them.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Beal.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Kamara. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football